Hi guys, my name is Olympia Reynolds and welcome to my channel. Okay, today I'm here to tell you that you can do it. If you have that inner voice in you telling you that you must do this one thing, but you are too afraid of it, just listen to the voice and do it. And I'm here to let you do it. Yes, we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna start facing our fears. We got this. Oh, you're scared. But why? Because. Stop it. Stop it! Because you can do it. And here is why. So you need to start facing your fears. I get it. It is hard, it's scary, and you don't know where to start. I totally get it. But what if I told you that you already started? You already tried it, and that's already an amazing start on this journey. And yes, it's gonna be a journey. We all know. It is normal to avoid your fears. Of course, we all do this like frequently, I think. But avoiding your fears will also uh, keep you away from knowing that that one thing isn't as dangerous as it seems to be. You get what I mean? Just because you don't want to face it doesn't mean it will go away. The problems or like that one difficulty in your life, like you will face it anyhow. And when you do those things, you will become a better person because you will get educated along the way and you will just dare to do more and dare to overcome your fears. And that's a great thing. And don't get me wrong, everyone has fears. It is what like kept us alive for centuries, like eventually. So it is not a wrong thing to have. Like everyone has it and it's just an emotion, just like every other emotion. But what is fear actually? Fear is an unpleasant emotion and it's caused by the threat of danger, pain, and harm. And just like every other emotion, fear can also be very powerful. But the difference between fear and your other emotions is that this one holds you back from doing stuff. And yes, again, fear is not necessarily a bad thing. It's like our built-in survival instinct, to be honest. And it also can cause like a lot of good things, like we become like focused, motivated, and we dare to make decisions a lot more faster than we normally do. So it can be good, it can be positive, but it can also harm you when you hold too long onto your fears. But living under constant fear can also have a huge impact on our physical health, our mental health, and our memory. And this is not a good thing because it can weaken even like our immune system. And we need to stay strong to just be strong. So why face fear? Because you feel safe in your little bubble over there. Well, in my opinion, if you hold on too long to your fears, this will lead also to like other problems such as limiting your full potential because you can do so much more than you think you can. Also, fear is a waste of our energy. You cannot hide forever! You cannot. That shit will follow you along the way until you learn from it and you just overcame it and you became your better self. And the thing we all hate to hear, but we all know, fear is just in your mind. And we think that a lot of things are dangerous and a lot of things are dangerous. But it's not as dangerous as it seems sometimes because it's all in our head. And we need to get rid of those thoughts. So, what can we do to overcome it? Well, it is funny because I myself, I'm a scaredy cat. Ik ben bang. Oké, ik ben bang voor heel veel dingen. I'm scared for a lot of things. I'm not gonna lie with you, but I really enjoy the feeling of overcoming my fears because, like, if I look, like, for example, if I look back to myself from a year before and now, I'm doing so much things now that I could not imagine I ever would have done, and those are like mostly the things that make me the happiest. So for example, starting this YouTube channel, yeah, I was afraid. I'm kind of awkward when it comes to my voice, and I just like to make pictures, and I know I can like pull some ugly faces. So I don't really like to have that on camera, especially not for the whole world to see. But I just did it because I just think it's fun. I just think it's fun to communicate like this with people and to my screen, and just talk about stuff. But yeah, yeah, overcoming fears is like one of my specialties because I'm afraid for a lot of things. I fell a lot of times while overcoming the things, but I never regretted it. And that's one thing, like when you're afraid of something and you just keep avoiding it, one day you will regret it, and it just keeps haunting you. I have the feeling that it keeps haunting me sometimes. So why not just do it, you know? And when you did it and you're still not feeling it or anything, you just know that it's not for you. But you will never regret overcoming your fear. Like it's an amazing feeling, if I do say so myself. But yes, let me start. So I have some tips for you guys on how to overcome your fear. And the first tip is, it is very important to understand where your fear comes from. For example, do you have like bonding issues with people? Where does that come from? Have you ever experienced something? And what also is important when you try to understand your fear is like also not hold on to that thought. So just embrace it, embrace your fear. And it maybe sounds stupid when I say it, but yeah, you should just hug it, and you should not be ashamed of who you are and what your fear may be, because everyone has fears, you know. So try to understand it and try to make the best of it. And if you keep exposing yourself, like, it will like fade away. And just try to make the right decisions for yourself. Fear helps with making the right decisions, but don't stop and don't hold yourself back from making like the decisions that will actually make you happy, but because you are afraid, you won't do them. So yes. Second, educate yourself. For example, if you are afraid of clowns, just a silly thing, but educate yourself. Like, try to explore, where do clowns come from? What do they do? Why am I afraid of this? And are there more people afraid of this one thing? Yeah, it's very nice to educate yourself sometimes because we live and we thrive off knowledge. So if you are afraid, just also keep in mind that we people, we are actually afraid of the unknown. So know where it comes from. Talk about it. I know it's hard to talk about what you're fearing of or what your problem is with people, and sometimes it can even be a fear to just talk about your fears. You can just be afraid of doing that, but believe me, if you feel like you need to talk about it, please do it, because people rather like to listen to you what's on your mind currently until like they listen to that rather now than when it is like a really big problem because you kept avoiding it, you know. So if you feel like you should talk about it and it's just it keeps like eating from you that feeling, just do it, really. And I'm sure there's someone out there that really wants to hear what you have to say and that really values also what you have to say. So if you feel like you should tell to a particular person, just do it, please. And also, guys, if you have got questions about things, please leave them in the comment section. I love to answer them. I love to help you guys out. But yeah, talk about it. It's important, and because like we have a lot of thoughts every day, so it's not like wrong to be afraid to talk with someone about it. Um, but you should just dare actually. Like the person will understand why you are talking with them about that one thing. So yeah, just do it. I'm sure it will be fine. 4. Prepare and practice. Okay, I got a funny story. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I really wanted to MC on a stage, and I really wanted to dance on a stage. And I did those two things. And first of all, I was afraid of those things too. But I knew that I belonged somewhere where people could just see me, to be honest. And dancing turned out fine, but for emceeing, I was afraid as fuck. And yeah, I got a chance eventually from a friend, so I had to MC for her set. And to be honest, when I look back onto it, it was awful. But I also feel like still very grateful, and I overcame that fear. But before we went into it, we also practiced, and I must say the practicing really helped me. Like for dancing, I just dance like everywhere, anywhere, wherever I can, however I can. I don't care how, where I'ma just dance. But so I'm like already like practicing in my daily routine, but with talking and like on the vibe of the beat and just making people feel the beat, I'm also doing that, but not that much. So practicing really helped me, and I just stood there on that stage for 1.5 hours and killed it. And I will never do it again, I think. But never say never. If it ever happens and I feel like more good about it, I might. Practicing and preparing helps a lot, because imagine if you would go to a test without learning for it, you know, you will be scared. But if you learned and prepared for it like a while before it all happens, you will go into doing it with more confidence. And you need that confidence, baby. I know you do. And last, visualize your success. Because we all know you somewhere have that visualization of what you wanna become. So please, just listen to it, feel it, and make it real. Because your success is real. It's just not a feeling, you know. It is something deep down there, and it needs work. We all get it, but you gotta put in work to make it work. But yes, guys, thank you for watching again. Subscribe to my channel. I try to post every Wednesday, and till now it happened like quite well. Yeah, to be honest. So I'm trying to consistently post on the Wednesdays. And if you wanna watch me or just hear something or just, you know, whatever, tune in every Wednesday to my channel to get some positivity, get some vibes, you know, get those vibes, you know, get some vibes, you know. Okay, bye. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. Out.